Hello and welcome to the 23rd video lecture of Quantitative Techniques, Semester 3, Module number 1. In today's video lecture, we are going to discuss about regression. So let us take one problem. Compute the regression equation of y on x from the following data and hence determine the value of y if x equal to 50. So the data is given here, x and y values. X when x is equals to 2, y equal to 18, x equal to 4, y equal to 12, and so on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of value are given, that is n equal to 6 in this case. Now excuse me, in this problem what has happened is they have not asked both the regression lines, they have asked you only one regression line. Compute the regression equation, only one equation of y on x. They have not asked you x on y. So why do you want to find out x on y also? So only what you have to do is you have to find a regression equation of y on x and then find out the value of y when x is equals to 50 using this data. Okay, so let us begin. So what I've done is I've written entire question in vertical format. Now in this problem they have asked us only, as I've told you, a regression equation of y on x. So whenever regression equation of y on x is asked on x, so only x square is to be found out. If they would have asked us both regression equation of y on x as well as x on y also, if they would have asked us, then y square also I would have found out. But here there's no need to find out y square. If you want you can find out, but that is not needed for our calculation. Here only y on x is asked, so x square I'm taking. Okay, x on y, if they would have asked, I would have taken only y square. Okay, if they would have asked both, I would have taken both x square and y square. If you want you can find out both x square y square, there's no problem in it. In this only you will be wasting some 5 minutes for finding out those things. Okay, now let us find x square. X square is x into x, that is x is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 4 is 16, 5 into 5 is 25, 6 into 6 is 36, 8 into 8 is 64, 11 into 11 is 121. Similarly, now find x into y. No need to find out y square. 2 into 18, 36, 4 into 12, 48, 5 into 10, 50, 6 8s are 48, 8 7s are 56, 11 5s are 55. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to add up all this. So you have to add up all these things. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 11, that is summation x equal to, you will get 36. Add up all these values, summation y equal to 60, summation x square equal to 266. Add up all this, then now add up all this, summation xy, that is x into y, is equal to 293. So these are the values you will get after adding up. So the next step now what you have to do is you have to find x bar and y bar values. So there's space here, I can find out here also. I'll find out here, it becomes much more easier for me. So x bar equal to summation x upon n, which is equals to summation x is, here you can find out, it is 36. Okay, so 36 upon, what is n? How many pairs of value we know? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 pair of values we know. So 36 divided by 6, which is equals to 6. So x bar is 6. Similarly, y bar equal to summation y upon n. Summation y is here 60. So it is 60 divided by 6 equal to 10. So y bar equal to 10. Fine. So you have found out x bar and y bar values just like previous problems. Now the next thing is you have to find regression coefficient. So I'm just writing it down, regression coefficient of y on x. Because we are going to find out a regression equation of y on x. Here they've asked regression equation of y on x. Regression coefficient also should be y on x. Okay, so what is the formula to find out y on x? B y x, first y then x, first y then x, first y then x is equal to n into summation xy minus summation x into summation y. The numerator remains same whether it is x on y or y on x. The numerator is same, divided by, see, y on x. So only x terms will come in the denominator. So what is the denominator? N into summation x square minus summation x the whole square. Remember, one thing which I found out that students are making mistake is they are forgetting either this n or this n. And remember that n is multiplied only to the first coefficient, that is first variable you can say, and here also for the first variable. You do not multiply here n here and n here. Many students, what they do, they multiply n here, n here, n here, n here, or else they forget completely. They do not write n at all. So that is wrong. The formula should be by hearted properly. N is multiplied only to the first one minus something upon n into something minus something. Okay, and byx, yx. So first y this terms, then on x. So x terms will come later. Okay, so I'll just substitute now. Values are here, here, here. So just substitute byx is equals to n. We know it is equal to 6 multiplied by summation xy is 293 minus summation x is 36 into summation y is 60, the whole divided by 6 into summation y square. So now what is summation x square? Summation x square is 266 minus summation x the whole square is 36 square. For students who have not still understand the difference between summation x square and summation x the whole square, see here, this is summation x square, summation of all x square values. So here you will get x square values are here, summation of all x square values you will get here, whereas here this is summation x the whole square. So summation x its square. So first you need summation x here. Summation x is sum of all x values, that is here, and its square you have to find out. So that is 36 square. So just simplify this. I'll write it here itself, which is equals to 6 into 293 minus this. So this is 1758 minus 36 into 60. I'll just calculate this. 36 into 60 is 2160. The whole divided by 6 into 266. One 1596 minus 36 into 36, that is 36 square, 1296. Okay, this is what you will get. So byx is equals to, numerator is 1758 minus 2160, so minus 402 divided by 1596 minus 1296 is equals to 300. So once you divide this, you will get it as minus 1.333. So byx, you can write byx is equals to minus 1.333. So this is an important, this you'll get marks for this. So just I'm putting it in a box. Now I found out regression coefficient. Okay, regression coefficient byx is this much. Now next is regression equation. So of y on x, it is nothing but y on x, y minus y bar equal to something multiplied by x minus x bar. So y terms first, x terms next. Y on x, y first, x next, y first, x next. What is this something? This something is nothing but byx. Here also y first, x next. So this is how you frame the formula. Now just substitute y minus y bar. Y is, see, it is an equation, so we need this in terms of x and y itself. So x and y are unknown. You know y bar you have found out here. Similarly x bar also you have found out here. Okay, so once you have found x bar, y bar, also you have found out this, so you will get an equation in terms of x and y. So we'll just substitute this and see. So y minus, what is y bar? Y bar was 10 and is equals to byx is minus 1.333 multiplied by x minus x bar was 6. Okay, so y minus 10 is equals to, now this when you open the bracket, this number will be multiplied by this and this number will be multiplied by this. So minus 1.333 into x, so it becomes minus 1.333x. This is plus, this is minus, so minus into plus is minus. Minus 1, so 1.333 multiplied by x is 1.333x. Now minus into minus is plus. 1.3333 into 6, that is nothing but 7. I'm getting, just a second, I'll check. 6 into 1.33, 7.998, 998, whatever answer you get, you can write. It is close to 8. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm sending this here. Whenever this crosses this equal to sign, any number, it changes sign. If it is multiplication, it becomes division. If it is division, it becomes multiplication. If it is negative, it becomes positive here. And if it is plus here, it becomes negative, that is minus. Now this is minus, so it becomes plus when it goes there. And what is remaining here? Once it goes, only y is remaining. So write y equal to minus 1.333x plus 7.998. Now this minus 10 has come here, it becomes plus 10. Now add up both these. Y equal to minus 1.333x whatever it is plus 10. So once you add plus 10, it becomes 17.998 or 998 if you're getting both are right. The answer is close to 18. So this is your regression equation. Now you have found out this much. Now they have asked you one more thing. What they have asked you, what is the value of, let's go back to the question. They have asked you this, what determine the value of y when x is equals to 50. They have given the value of x as 50. Now just substitute and see. If x equal to 50, y equal to question mark. So substitute x, y equal to minus 1.333 into 50 plus 17.998. So y equal to minus 66.65 plus 17.998. So y equal to minus 48.652. So this is the answer what I am getting. Y value will be minus 48.652. I'll just see the table and I'll try to verify. See here, values of x are increasing. 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 11. They are increasing. At the same time, values of y are decreasing. 18, 12, 10, 8, 7, 5. So if it goes on increasing, it will go on decreasing. Right? If this trend continues, as x increases, y is decreasing. So when it crosses a certain limit, this will cross 0 and become negative. And that is what we are getting, negative answer. So I have verified whenever I get negative answer, I'll just check whether whatever calculation I have done is right or wrong. So this is your problem. This ends your problem today. I hope you have understood. If there is any difficulty, you can always contact me. Now before ending today's lecture, one more thing I would like to tell you. One assignment I'll give you. Sorry, not assignment, homework I'll give you. Assignments are to be written in yellow book. This is a homework you have to write in your QT book only, wherever you are solving this problem. I shall give you a problem. You can note it down right now. So your homework problem is this. Find the regression equation of x on y and predict the value of x when y is 9. Okay, the data is given here. Now we have to predict the value of x when y is 9. So only one regression equation again they have asked you. After solving today's problem, you have to solve this problem also in your QT book, not in your assignment book. This is not an assignment, this is a homework for you. Okay, I hope you will do this. I'm telling you once again, please complete your QT books. I'll be asking it for submission anytime very soon, maybe before the internals also. And also keep your assignment completed. Okay, the date for assignment submission was 17th, but as I had not completed the 8th sum numerical, I have extended the date. I'll message you in the group what is the submission date of first assignment once more. Okay, late submission will not be valued in this semester. I am not evaluating those people who are giving me late. Okay, so I have given you ample time. You have to finish it within time. If you're not submitting me in time, your marks will go directly. As simple as that. Fine. So this is your problem. This is not an assignment. Again, once more I'm telling you, this is a homework. You have to write in your QT book, not in your yellow book. this example number 3, whatever is there. Okay, now the answer to this I'll tell you so that it becomes easier for you to. So this is your answer to the homework problem. That is today whatever I have given you. The answer is the regression coefficient of y on x should be byx is equals to 0.375, and then the equation is x equal to 0.375 y plus 3.5, and if y equal to 9 then x is equals to 7. This is the answer that you will get in the end. Okay, so I hope you'll solve this. Keep your QT book completed, assignment book also completed. I'll ask for submission anytime. So today I'll end my lecture here itself. If you have any doubts, please contact me.